Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen. So in today's episode, we came across a video on TikTok of a British woman, a black British woman, who called the police on a Nigerian woman, a black Nigerian woman.
Yeah, so this woman lives in the UK. She might be a student, but we could be wrong about that, okay? So what caught my interest is, guys, imagine a black woman calling the police on another black woman,
knowing very well how things can go wrong so fast like that when you get the authorities involved, more so authorities who are palm colored.
Right, but guys, we don't want to talk a lot. We just want you to watch this video and then we come back and talk about it.
You can also leave us your comment on what you think about this video. Do you think the British woman was justified in calling the police on the Nigerian woman?
Or do you think the Nigerian woman was valid for acting the way she did? Yeah, consider subscribing if it's your first time here so that you can be getting our videos. Also like this video and leave us a comment on what you think about it. Let's watch and then we come back and talk about it.
At this point, I'm always having one crazy experience with UK hairstylists. At least one UK hairstylist will always find a way to frustrate me every year. I woke up very early today for my appointment and I was so excited because I planned to dye my hair. I wanted to dye my hair and have like a silk press. So I came very early, like I was so early. But before we started, she showed me the strand test that we had like a few days back. I had to come to the store a few days before, basically test my hair to be sure that I'm going to like achieve the color that I wanted. And when I saw the result, I wasn't really happy with what I saw because it was too golden brown. This is what I was going for. So I had to tell her that I didn't like how the patch test result came out because it looked like very, very golden. It didn't look like what was in the picture. So she was like, okay, she's going to mix like a different color for me to just make sure that it comes out the way I wanted it to come out. I decided to trust her expertise and I was like, okay, she's going to give me the perfect brown shade that I was looking for. Guys, I was actually so excited. Like I was even vlogging because I wanted to show you guys what the result was going to look like. Honestly, everything was going well. I was like trusting her with the whole process. Me, I was just basically taking clips for my vlog. Guys, if you take anything from this, my experience in this video, always speak up when you notice anything different in your hair. When she was getting this hair done and I was taking clips, I saw the color looking kind of purplish. I don't know what shade this is, but it wasn't looking like it was getting brown or light brown. But me, I was trusting the process. I was like, maybe this is what it's supposed to look like first because she's a professional and I'm leaving it to her. Yeah, then it was time for her to wrap the hair. I mentioned that this hair is not looking that light here. She was like, no, that I still have to wait for like 40 minutes. I said, okay, 40 minutes. She gave me a bottle of water. I told her thank you. It was time for me to wash the hair. Me, I didn't really see what was going on while I was washing the hair because I was just like taking some videos with the back camera. I was finally done and she said I should go and sit down. You guys, at this point I was so excited. I was like, I'm about to see the color of my hair, only for me to see this. In my mind, I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. What's all this? What's happening? I couldn't believe my eyes, but at the point I was like, you know what? Just trust. Maybe you are seeing double. Okay, maybe you are seeing double. This was the point where I started complaining to her that this thing was not coming out the way I wanted it to come out. I was trying to trust the process, but at this point, there was nothing left to trust in the process. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to tell her to stop, and I was like, this is not what I wanted. And then she asked me to pay, and I was like, I'm not paying for this. I'm coming on live to rant in real time. I don't even understand what's going on today, what the drama is. Everybody carrying camera. So since everybody's carrying camera, I decided to come live on TikTok. Now I'm telling her that I don't like the service. I want to say it here before I leave this place. I don't like the service. That I would like the results that I showed her as inspo. She said, well, if you want to get the result, you have to pay extra to get the results done. And I'm like, what's happening? I don't understand. So I should pay for the full service of this particular color, and then I should pay extra if I want to get the color that I initially wanted done. Next thing I know, I'm expressing myself. She carried camera and she dropped it there and started making a video of me. Please, what's the 411? I'll be 911 of the whole situation because me, I'm not paying for this hair. I'm going to get the color that I want. She said she's calling somebody that the person is going to come around to come and I don't know what the person is going to come and do. And then she's even telling me when I was getting the hair done that I should have been attentive to the hair. I shouldn't have been pressing my phone. I should have been looking at the mirror like this. I should be nitpicking while I'm trusting a professional to get my hair done. Like, what is the difference between this hair and my natural hair color? And it's looking like I'm a lunatic. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not sure of the color that I wanted anymore. She's calling police, so and she was like, oh, you have to let's straighten the hair first and it will look good. She's straightening the hair like this. I'm seeing the color. I'm like, what is in this color? Since everybody is calling everybody, showing everybody's face on camera, That's the lady over there. She said she mixed 2 different colors.
She's aware I've got cameras in the shop as well.
I was not aware that you had camera in the shop. Please don't lie against me, my sister. You didn't tell me that. You didn't say, oh, there is camera in your shop. You didn't say that when I entered. Don't lie.
She didn't ask me.
And then when you started recording as well, you didn't tell me you were recording me. You didn't. I told you to turn it off. You said you were not going to turn it off. I told you I wasn't comfortable with you recording me. You continued recording me. So why are you having a problem with me going live now?
You can leave though.
It's a lie. She told me I can't leave. Why are you lying? Why are you lying, sister? Please stop lying. You told me you spent 3 hours on the air already. You have a client coming by 2. If I want to get the hair done extra, then I have to pay the extra amount on top of the amount I'm supposed to pay for. Now you're twisting your words.
Can you turn off that so I can just deal with this ASAP?
Tell her to turn off the camera and then I would go off live. Her camera, she's been recording me.
How do you want to resolve this?
I'm not paying for the hair. I want to go home. That's what she did. I'm not stupid. She did that.
Okay,
She
so
did
what's
it.
the issue now? Like,
I want to go home. I'm not paying for this. Thank you very much. Please don't be violent though. Please don't throw my bag. Don't throw my bag on the floor. Please just get out. Thank you very much, sister. Can I have my jacket, please? Thank you. My jacket. Thank you very much. Au revoir. Bye.
I waited for the police to arrive and then I told them that I needed them to give me my patch test result that was with her, because in the result slip my details were on it with my address and everything. She and her husband were basically threatening me, and of course I did not pay a dime because I don't understand why hairstylists have to almost intimidate people into paying for hairstyles that I did not end up getting. Like, I don't understand. You didn't give me the hairstyle that I asked for, so I'm not going to pay you for it.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about this episode on the comment section, okay? You know, okay, the fact that we decided to post this video was not because we wanted to even promote that business, but I feel like it's very important that we post that salon is called Hair Boss, right? It's very important that we post this video so that it can act as you can beware before you visit such places, because I feel like the British woman, she just wanted to rob her of her money because she didn't do the hair the way the Nigerian woman asked her to do it, and the Nigerian lady even had photos to show her, this is what I want. I feel like if you were not in a position, or if you didn't know how to do the hair, you shouldn't have touched her hair. You shouldn't have wanted her money, you know. And I feel like, I don't know if black people in UK, Britain, I don't know if they know how Nigerians are, but I do feel like, I don't know, guys who live in UK, the black Brits in UK, and you know, please let us know. Do you know who Nigerians are? Like, what do you really know who Nigerians are? Have you ever come across a Nigerian who's pissed off and they're, you know, they're doing fear anything? Because, you know, me, I was feeling like I have such a faint heart in that when this black Brit started acting up, I think I could have just paid the money and got up and went my way, even though I'm hurt, you know. But the Nigerian woman, she stuck it out. She summoned all her ancestors and blew up, right? You know, because she was being asked to pay for a service that was not even rendered correctly. Yeah, I feel like in this situation, to be honest, the person who was in the wrong was the Brit girl. She should have accepted her mistake and done the right thing. Because can you imagine, can you even fathom the fact that she did her hair wrong? This lady didn't ask for that, the specific dye the lady used on her, you know. So why should she have to pay for a service she didn't ask for? Furthermore, the woman who owns the salon, she was telling her in order for her to fix her hair to what she initially wanted, she'd have to add some money, some extra money. And I'm like, why did you not do it in the first place? And what guarantee do you have that you end up paying another one? Yeah, the hairdo will be correct this time. And I feel like, I don't know, because I've often heard people complain, especially Africans abroad, that just making your hair alone can cost what we here in Africa would call as a fortune. Yeah, this thing, what we braided on our hairs right now, guys, we normally hear people complain in foreign lands that when they go to either America or the UK, they pay something like, let's say in Kenya Yeah, that 40,000 is somebody's
40,000 Kenyan shillings is someone's rent plus food.
But in the US or UK it can go as high
As that.
Yeah, and I'm asking myself, because I've also heard about some Black Americans who come into Africa and they're surprised at how cheap it is
to braid your hair in Africa.
Yeah, so imagine going to get a certain service and then you end up being charged for something that you didn't even come out the way you wanted it. I feel like she was valid in acting the way she did.
Yeah, and this woman should have validated her feelings, because even her in her heart she knows she did her wrong.
Yeah,
and she further goes on to call the police, like, the entitlement.
Right. I feel like we as Black people, we need to take care of each other and we need to stand up for each other, and we shouldn't be putting each other in harm's way or in
situations where actions like this should be detrimental. And yes, I do understand that it is human nature to mess up, and I do understand that human beings are very complicated,
but to get to a point you have to have limits. To get to a point where you're calling
that is like robbing this person.
Yeah, and thank God she was filming it, because otherwise it could have gone either ways.
It could have gone either ways, and this Nigerian woman would have been recording that from a police station by now.
So guys, after we got this video from TikTok, we were like, you have to hear from both sides of the story, right? And I was, to be honest, I like being nosy.
Yeah, and also I was feeling a little salty for this woman, not because she's a Black person from Africa, but because as a lady, if this happened to you, you wouldn't want another lady you wouldn't personally want to experience what she experienced, So we just decided to follow how she had tagged the shop and to see how the shop is going on right now. And trust Nigerians to bring petty to a whole new level. Tell me why there was a bunch of Nigerians in that comment section of that the boss, what they call themselves on TikTok, hair boss. There were just a bunch of Nigerians there, and you see these are very recent comments, and they're speaking their minds, and Nigerians, Jamaicans have patois, right? What do Nigerians speak? It starts with a P.
I've forgotten, but they have
it's something.
They have a name for it. Pigeon. It's pigeon.
It's not pigeon.
That English
Nigerians speak.
Pigeon.
Pigeon.
It's
I don't know. Nigerians, please remind us what it's called. So you see a lot of Nigerians, and what I like about Nigerians, they don't care if you can understand their English or not. The way they are feeling, that's the same way you will feel it through the internet,
Yeah, also tell me why, if this lady was in the right, if she felt like she had a case, why immediately this lady went live on TikTok. The other lady, when this video started trending, the other lady, the saloonist now, she turned her account to private. She couldn't be found. She knew. It was only turned to public after some time when she thought
the
that
situation had cooled off.
Yeah.
But then again, what's the internet? They usually say the internet never forgets. This video, we came across it today, right? And looking at the comments section, there are even comments that are as fresh as today's comments.
I think it's a recent event. It's not it's a recent event. It's a very recent event. It's something that happened in a matter of hours, Yeah.
But all in all, what you're trying to say is that as Black women, not only Black women, but just Black people in general, you know the struggles you've faced, especially when it comes to palm-colored people. The same way, palm-colored women are usually quick to serving Black people on the platter.
Right.
It shouldn't be the same. Don't weaponize it just because you're the one who has been born in this particular country. Yes, you might have more rights than the Nigerian woman, but at the end of the day, before you dial that phone, just sit down and have a frank conversation with you. Who was the catalyst or instigator of this situation that you both find yourself in?
Yeah, and whatever you're demanding payment for, do you think you did this person right? Do you think like you gave them that full service? I would understand if it's a different case where like this TikTok videos I normally see trending where a girl goes sits in a salon without saying that they want credit, So they sit there, they let you plait their hair.
And then after you are done, they don't pay for the services because they don't have money or they don't have enough of.
Yeah, and then these saloonists end up cutting their hair, the braids, because they're like, if you don't pay my money,
I'm taking my hair. You know, that situation we understand, you know. But this one, she had even the money to pay, but
she just wanted the correct service, you know.
Yes, you didn't correctly give her the service she wanted.
Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about this video in the comment section. But I feel like black people, we need to do better, because if I remember, there was also a story that was trending, I think, I don't know, the better part of last month or so, about and it's always the UK. Anyway, it's not UK alone. Where Nigerian women,
the messed up group of black people, not only UK, even here in Kenya, you can find such
people who weaponize, you know, they know they have
advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's human nature.
Right, because there was a story also that was going around where Nigerian women were calling police on Nigerian men. Okay, I don't know what happens in those type of households, but it's like Nigerians realized, you know, when you come to realize that that country is not like your country where women have rights.
Yeah, you realize that these first world countries, women actually do have a lot of rights.
They're prioritized when it comes to something. So it's like Nigerian women were taking advantage of this, and they were weaponizing it
was in the UK or somewhere in Europe.
Yeah. So you find that the police department was complaining that Nigerian women were calling the
police on their men.
Yeah, and some of them ended up being deported. But it got to a point where the police were complaining, and now if a Nigerian woman would call the police on a Nigerian man, and it was just, you know, something that didn't need the attention of police, both of them now started being deported back to Nigeria. So what I'm saying is, protect yourselves. At the end of the day, you're protecting yourself, the next person, and both your interests. You understand?
Yeah, especially if it is such small issues like this, and you clearly know you're the one who's instigating the situation.
Exactly. That one, you don't need a therapist to hold your hand and say you are in the wrong. You know you're in the wrong, you know.
So guys, please consider subscribing if you're new to this channel, and also leave us a comment on what you think about this video, and we'll see you on our next episode.